Hi, I'm Ania. I've got a 3.9 GPA, 3 years of hospital volunteer work, and I can recite every bone in the human body while half asleep. Med school has been my dream since I was 8, and found my grandfather's old stethoscope in the attic. You're absolutely killing it with these applications, Maya said, sprawled across my bed while I hunched over my laptop. Johns Hopkins would be crazy not to take you. Don't jinx it. I'm still working on my personal statement. I rubbed my eyes, staring at the screen. 6 applications down, 4 to go. The October deadline was looming, but I was ahead of schedule. Need another coffee? I'm making one anyway. You're literally the best. While Maya headed to the kitchen, my phone buzzed. Mom again. Hey, Diane, what's up? Just checking in, sweetie. Is Jasmine still coming over to help with your applications tonight? I rolled my eyes. I don't need her help, Mom. I've got this handled. Your sister has always been good with words, and she wants to support you. Yeah, right. Jasmine supporting me usually meant finding subtle ways to undermine everything I worked for. Like when she accidentally spilled coffee on my biology notes before finals. Or when she told my high school boyfriend I was cheating on him because I was studying instead of texting him back. Fine. Whatever. She can come. 2 hours later, Jasmine waltzed in wearing clothes that probably cost more than my monthly rent. Little sis, ready to make these boring applications actually readable? They're already readable. Dr. Thompson from the admissions committee at State actually said my draft was impressive. Jasmine's smile tightened. Oh, you're on a first-name basis with the admissions people now? Cute. Maya shot me a look that said, "Be nice," from across the room. Jasmine, this is Maya. Maya, my sister. We've met, Maya said flatly. The tension was broken by my dad calling. Anya, just wanted to say I'm proud of you, kiddo. Your mom told me you're finishing applications tonight. Thanks, Marcus, I said, using his first name like I always did when Jasmine was around. It drove her crazy. Still calling Dad by his first name? So edgy, Jasmine muttered, peering at my laptop screen. Mind if I read what you've got so far? Before I could answer, she'd already started scrolling through my personal statement. It's fine. Basic, but fine. Maya cleared her throat. Actually, Dr. Thompson said it was exceptional. He specifically mentioned how her research experience set her apart. Jasmine's eyes narrowed for just a second before her smile returned. Of course it is. My sister's always been the smart one. By midnight, I'd finished everything. Applications complete, personal statement polished, letters of recommendation secured. As Jasmine and Maya left, I felt that weightless feeling of accomplishment. After years of sleepless nights and sacrificed weekends, I was finally on the doorstep of my dream. Med school, here I come, I whispered, hitting submit on my final application. 3 months after hitting that final submit button, my inbox pinged with the first response. I clicked it open, my hands shaking. We regret to inform you. I blinked, reread it. State was my safety school. With my qualifications, it should have been a sure thing. It's just one rejection, Maya said when I called her. You've got 9 other applications out there. But by the end of the week, 5 more rejections had rolled in. By month's end, I'd been rejected from all 10 schools. This makes absolutely no sense. Your application was stellar. Maya paced around my apartment, more upset than I was. I'd moved past anger to a numb confusion. Maybe Dr. Thompson would know something. He did say he'd put in a good word at State. The next day, I sat in his office, watching him review my rejection letter with a puzzled expression. This is unexpected. Let me pull up what they received from you. He typed for a moment, then his eyebrows shot up. This isn't the personal statement you showed me. What? I moved around his desk to look at the screen. The statement started similarly to mine, but quickly devolved into rambling sentences, spelling errors, and, most damning, a paragraph about how I mostly wanted to be a doctor for the money and status. I didn't write this. Someone changed it after I submitted. And your letters of recommendation? Only 2 were uploaded, not the 4 you mentioned. I left Dr. Thompson's office in a daze, my mind racing. Who would have access to my application portal? The answer hit me like a truck. Jasmine had been at my apartment the night I finished everything. She'd watched me type in passwords. Back home, I checked my laptop's login history. Multiple logins at 3 a.m. the night after I'd submitted my applications. I never stayed up that late, but Jasmine was a notorious night owl. I called Maya. I need your help. Your boyfriend works in IT security, right? 2 days later, Maya handed me a flash drive. Kevin recovered your deleted browser history and found some interesting chats. The messages were between Jasmine and someone named Ethan. Jasmine, I need your help with something. My sister's getting too big for her britches again. Ethan, what do you need, babe? Jasmine, just some creative editing. I've got her passwords. There were more messages detailing exactly how they'd sabotaged every application, how they'd deleted recommendation letters, how they'd changed crucial information. I drove straight to Jasmine's apartment, pounding on her door until she opened it. What's your problem? I was about to head out. I shoved the printouts into her chest. You sabotaged my med school applications. Her face didn't even flicker. What are you talking about? You're being crazy. I have proof. You and Ethan changed my personal statement. You deleted my recommendation letters. Those aren't real. She tossed the papers aside. Anyone could fake text messages. You're just looking for someone to blame because you didn't get in. Dr. Thompson confirmed it was changed after submission. Maybe you should focus on improving your application for next year instead of making up conspiracy theories. I was shaking with rage. You've always been jealous. You've always tried to sabotage me. But this is a new low. Get help, Anya. She closed the door in my face. 3 days later, my doorbell rang. I opened it to find Jasmine standing there with a massive bouquet of lilies, my favorite. Hey, sis. Thought you could use some cheering up. She smiled like nothing had happened. I stared at the flowers in Jasmine's hands, my blood boiling. The audacity to show up like this after what she'd done. What do you want? I asked, blocking the doorway. Can't a big sister bring flowers? Jasmine pushed past me into my apartment. Mom and Dad said you've been ghosting them. They're worried. I grabbed my phone and texted Maya. She's here, acting like nothing happened. The reply came instantly. On my way. Don't confront yet. 20 minutes of painful small talk later, Maya arrived with a folder tucked under her arm. Oh, Maya's here. Great. Jasmine's smile tightened. Guess I'll head out. Actually, why don't you stay? We were just about to discuss something interesting. After Jasmine left, Maya spread printouts across my coffee table. These login records prove she accessed your accounts multiple times. And look at this. Kevin found deleted emails between Jasmine and Ethan with attachments of your original documents. But why would she go this far? Let's find out. I have a plan. Over the next week, we dug deeper. Kevin recovered more deleted files from my laptop's backup. Jasmine hadn't just sabotaged my applications, she'd also sent emails from my account declining 2 research opportunities I never even knew about. She's been sabotaging you for years, Maya said, showing me fake decline emails dating back to my sophomore year. But now we can catch her red-handed. The plan was simple but effective. I'd tell my family about an exclusive medical school scholarship opportunity, a second chance. The application would be on my laptop, and I'd accidentally mention my password around Jasmine. She won't be able to resist, Maya said, and we'll have everything monitored. I called my parents for our weekly dinner, making sure Jasmine would be there. Big news, I announced over dessert. Dr. Thompson told me about a special scholarship program. They're reconsidering rejected applicants with strong research backgrounds. Jasmine perked up. That's great. I just need to submit my materials by Friday. The password to my application portal is the same as always. Stethoscope, 2023. Diane beamed. This is wonderful, honey. Let's not get our hopes up, Marcus cautioned. But I'm proud you're not giving up. Later that night, Kevin called. She took the bait, logging into your fake portal right now. The next morning, Maya, Kevin, and I watched the recorded screen activity. Jasmine had spent hours sabotaging the fake application, changing answers and deleting attachments. Now for phase 2, Maya said. The confrontation. I called Jasmine, my voice shaking with fake tears. I don't understand. The scholarship application looks completely different from what I submitted. Maybe you made mistakes again. You've been stressed. Can you come over? Please? I need your help figuring this out. When she arrived, Maya and Kevin were hidden in my bedroom with recording equipment. I know what you did, I said calmly after she sat down. Last night, and with my med school applications. Not this again. We have video of you doing it. Last night. Every keystroke. Her face went pale. That's... Why, Jasmine? Why would you do this to me? She laughed, a harsh sound. You really want to know? Because you always get everything. The grades, the praise, the perfect future. Just once, I wanted you to know what failure feels like. Jasmine's words hung in the air while the red recording light blinked in the corner. She had no idea she'd just confessed to everything. You got what you wanted, I said. I felt that failure. Now it's your turn. The family meeting I called the next day wasn't optional. Maya helped me set up a projector in my parents' living room. Kevin handled the technical aspects, making sure every damning piece of evidence was ready to display. What's this about? Diane asked, settling onto the couch beside Marcus. An intervention, I said, nodding to Kevin, who started the presentation. For 30 minutes, they watched in silence. Login records, deleted emails, text messages between Jasmine and Ethan, and finally, the recording of Jasmine's confession. Marcus turned to Jasmine, his face ashen. Tell me this isn't real. They set me up. That's your voice, Jasmine, Diane interrupted, tears streaming down her face. Those are your words. You've always favored her. Perfect Anya with her perfect grades and perfect future. What about me? We didn't favor her, Marcus said quietly. We expected less from you because you convinced us you couldn't handle more. We enabled this, Diane admitted, looking at me. We let her jealousy fester instead of addressing it. I want you out of the house, Marcus told Jasmine. Tonight. 2 weeks later, the dominoes were still falling. Jasmine's boyfriend Ethan dumped her after my parents threatened legal action against both of them. He said he never thought you'd take it this far, Maya reported after talking to mutual friends. He's telling everyone it was all your idea. Dr. Thompson became my unexpected champion. Armed with evidence, he contacted each medical school personally. Hopkins called, he told me one afternoon. They're reconsidering your application. 3 other schools have requested your correct materials as well. Jasmine's social circle evaporated. Her roommate kicked her out after hearing what happened. Former friends blocked her on social media. She showed up at my office, Marcus said during our weekly lunch, crying about how no one will talk to her, how she's lost her job because she can't focus. Not my problem, I replied, checking my email for the 5th time that hour. The decision from Johns Hopkins was due any day. The email came during dinner with Maya and Kevin. I got in, I whispered, showing them my phone. Full scholarship. The celebration lasted until midnight when my doorbell rang. Jasmine stood there, eyes red and puffy. Can we talk? We have nothing to say to each other. I'm sorry, I was jealous and stupid and... Save it. Your apology means nothing to me. Please, Anya. You're my sister. I know I can make this right. Some things can't be fixed with an apology. You tried to destroy my future because you couldn't handle me having one. What can I do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm going to medical school, Jasmine. I'm going to become a doctor. And I'm going to do it without ever having to see you again. I closed the door on her tear-streaked face without a second thought. 3 months later, I packed my car for Baltimore, Maya helping with the last few boxes. Ready for this? I looked at the acceptance letter pinned to my visor and smiled. More than ready. Would you cut off contact with a family member who deliberately sabotaged your future, even if they later apologized? Or do you believe family bonds should be repaired regardless of past actions? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This is a deeply personal choice many people face with toxic relationships. Where do you draw the line between forgiveness and self-protection? If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more revenge stories where justice is served. New stories uploaded daily.